If you're gonna have me babysit your child, please give me a full detailed summary on what kind of person they are. Because the last kid I babysat left me truly scarred. So I'm out to eat with my mom and her friends, and they're asking me the basic questions. Lala, what have you been up to? What do you do for work? Blah, 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 right? So I tell them, I do a little bit of marketing on the side, but I really do need some more money. Like, I've been trying to do this, and that. And one of my mom's friends offers me a babysitting job watching her son. So I'm like, oh, how old is he? Like, how often would this be? And she tells me it'd be like 4 times a week, so pretty often. He's 13, his name is Connor. And after we're done eating, I talked to her about it a little bit more in private. She tells me she'd pay me $4,000 a month. $4,000 a month, that's like an office job. Yeah, I'll babysit your son for $4,000 a month. Hello? So the next week, I go over to her house for a little meet and greet, right? Meet the kid, she shows me around the house, right? She shows me his little daily schedule. And, he's cool. He's very quiet, right? He pretty much stays in his room the whole time. I say hi, like, nice to meet you. He's back on his little game. I'm like, honestly, this is probably be easy. He's just gonna be in his room on the game, right? Man, was I wrong. So I'm talking to her. She's showing me his schedule, whatever. And she says I start that Thursday. So I'm gonna watch him. I'm free this weekend, and her husband, they're going to do something. So she asked if I would start with Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 4 days for that week. I'm like, sure, whatever. So I go over there Thursday with a bunch of fun ideas planned in my head. Like, okay, this is a 13-year-old boy. Like, ooh, like, I don't know, maybe he'd like some ice cream. I don't know if he likes sports. Like, maybe I could look at like a sports game we could go to this weekend. Like, I'm really trying to lock in. We could play some board games. So I get there, right? I say bye to the parents. They leave. As soon as they leave, I see a different side of Connor, okay? Connor is giving two-faced, right? This man's so two-faced, I think Batman out here looking for him. Because what I see, I didn't think I'd see, especially from a child. So I get there at 7 o'clock. His parents just left, right? I'm downstairs, and all of a sudden I look up, and standing over the railings like this is Connor. I look up and I'm like, oh, hey, Connor, like, are you hungry? Do you want to get dinner? Like, do you want to do something? He stares down at me and says, food now. Food now? Hold on. I say, oh, what do you mean? Like, what do you want to eat? Like, I can get you food. I can make you food. Like, why don't you come down here and we can discuss it? He walks right back into his room. I'm looking around the house like, this is weird. So I go up the stairs. I knock on Connor's door. He swings it open, stands there again like this. I'm low-key scared. I'm like, Connor, I know you said food. Like, what do you want to eat though? Like, I can make like spaghetti. I can make like, honestly, not that much. If you want, we can just go out to eat. And for some reason, he doesn't want to talk in complete sentences. So he goes, I want McDonald's. I'm like, okay, cool. I'd low-key smack on a large fry right now. So me and him, we get in the car to go to McDonald's. And, I'm just trying to make like small conversation with him. He's really not saying anything to me. So I'm like, so like, what do you and your friends like to do? Like, just trying to get some ideas here. He does something unexpected. When I bring up friends, he looks at me. I'm looking at him like, what? Punches my window. What? I said, Connor, don't do that. Why would you do that? Like, is something wrong? He's like, don't talk about friends. I'm like, okay, I won't do it again. But don't ever punch my window again. Anyways, we get to McDonald's. I'm low-key irritated with this child. I'm thinking, dude, I have 3 more days with him. I gotta go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We haven't even finished Thursday. It's only been an hour in. So we go through the drive-thru. He gets, I don't even know, a McChicken and some chicken nuggets, something slight. I get what I get. We drive back. We eat it at his house. As soon as we're done eating, he goes straight back into his room, and I just hear the game going crazy, right? So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna watch a movie downstairs, and it should be fine, right? Like, he's probably gonna go to bed soon. I'm laying down on the couch, And I'm hearing screaming, a bunch of different stuff, explosions, and it's all coming from his room. And at this point, it's like 2 a.m. So I'm like, it's fine. He's probably just playing the game with his friends, like whatever, okay? I go upstairs because I'm gonna tell him, okay, it's time to lay it down and be quiet. But when I knock on this kid's door, I see something I did not expect to see. I knock on the door. I still hear like destruction. I'm thinking this kid has Fortnite at literally full volume. So I open the door. It was not Fortnite. This kid has a full metal bat swinging at his bed frame, swinging at his wooden bed frame, busting it up. I'm like, Connor, what are you doing? Like, what is going on? He's just banging at it, tears in his eyes. I'm like, okay, this is crazy. This is insane. So I go downstairs and I know it's 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, whatever, but I need to call his parents. I call his parents, it rings, no answer. I'm like, okay, great. I don't know what's going on. So I go back upstairs and I try to calm him down. I'm like, Connor, like, I don't know what's going on, but can we please just talk about it? Like this doesn't need to be happening, whatever. And after talking to him for a little bit in like a calm voice, he puts the bat down. Now I go over to him, he's crying. I'm like, dude, what is wrong? He's like, nobody loves me, nobody cares about me, I have no friends, like my family sucks, like blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, well, it's late. Why don't you lay down? That's not true. And let's talk about it tomorrow. So for somehow that gets him to lay down, go to sleep. We go to sleep, right? And next day, I get a call from his parents. His parents call me and they're like, oh, we saw that you called last night. Is everything okay? Is everything whatever? And I'm like, honestly, no. Like, Connor was going crazy last night, like banging his bat into his bed frame, crying. Like, is this normal? They tell me, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's been really hard to find a babysitter because of that. Like, we should have told you sooner. Like, he just has a lot of issues going on and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, well, I don't know if I can do this long term. You want this long term? I don't know if I can do this. Like, he might need some mental help. And they're like, look, if you can help him, if you can, like, we've tried everything, but if you can help him, we'll pay you an extra $2,000 a month. Matter of fact, I did study psychology. So you know what? Yeah, I got you. Hang up the phone. Rest of the weekend, right? I'm on ChatGPT. I'm talking to Connor. I'm trying to dig. I'm trying to figure some stuff out. And we get to the root. The root problem is he has no confidence. You know, he has no confidence. He's just awkward. He doesn't know how to make friends. Like, he's just like weird and doesn't feel comfortable around other people. And his parents are always gone, so he doesn't get that social interaction. So I end up going through this long Reddit page and find this thing called Gleam. People are talking about helping with confidence, being awkward, like socially awkward, all this. So I get it. And it's like a literal Duolingo, but for confidence. So every day there's different exercises. It has different sayings and tells you how to answer it, like how to approach people, how to talk to people, what you would do in different situations. So I tell Connor, I'm like, look, I got it on my phone. You get it on your iPad. Let's do it together. He agrees. So we're doing this, right? We do this for the next how many weeks? And one day we go to the park. I bring him to the park. I don't know, he was skateboarding, doing something. And there's another kid there. And this is not like Connor at all. But he goes up to the kid. They're talking about random stuff. Afterwards, he asks us if he can come over and have lunch with us. I'm like, sure, of course he can. He ends up building this friendship with this kid. He's talking. He's no more the bat to the bed. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And even his parents notice it. His parents call me, tell me how much Connor has changed. They end up giving me an extra $1,000. I'm making what, $7,000 at this point, being a half-time therapist, half-time babysitter. Like,